Good afternoon. Welcome to the commencement exercises for the Ridgeview High School senior class of 2018. We would like to give special recognition to our distinguished Richland 2 Board of Trustees. Please stand to be recognized as your names are presented. The Honorable Craig Plank, Chair. The Honorable Monica Elkins Johnson, Vice Chair. The Honorable Cheryl Caution Parker, Secretary. The Honorable Lindsay B. Agostini. The Honorable James Manning. The Honorable Emilian B. Mackey. And the Honorable James Shad III. I would also like to welcome our Richland 2 Superintendent, Dr. Barron Davis, other distinguished platform guests, and our principal, Dr. Brenda Mack Foxworth, and the Ridgeview faculty and staff. Thank you all for being here. On behalf of the graduates, I'd like to welcome the family and friends present today. This event is very important to us all, and we are thankful to have your support and attendance. Please stand for the presentation of colors, national anthem, and Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated.
Good afternoon to the families and friends, faculty members, and my fellow classmates of the class of 2018. I am very honored to be standing here today as your class salutatorian. First and foremost, I thank God for being my ever-present help through all my struggles in this journey. Without his help, love, and forgiveness, I would surely not be where I am today. I also thank my family, church family, teachers and guidance counselors, my Magna director, and all faculty and staff for their support these past 4 years. All of us graduating today have much to be thankful for. Seated on the left and right sides of this arena are those who love you, have encouraged you, motivated you, inspired you, and are here even now to show their appreciation of all your hard work. The past 4 years went by so fast, but I'm sure most of us can say it wasn't a smooth ride. It was by no means easy to get where we are today, but the struggles and difficulties we experienced to reach this finish line has only made this day, this moment, much sweeter. The bitter and sweet emotions that we felt at the end of our high school journey makes our time at Ridgeview something to cherish for a lifetime. We may not be able to revisit these days and experiences, but the memories we collected will continue to last. Whether we realize it or not, these 4 years have helped shape us into who we are. This day marks the end of a significant chapter in our lives and the beginning of another. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving." As we continue to the next phase of our lives, we may face more difficulties, but we must keep going confidently in the direction of our goals and dreams. It doesn't matter how fast you make progress. What matters is that you don't stop, that you don't give up, that you don't digress from achieving your goals and purpose in life. We must remember that the one who learns from his mistake is stronger than the one who falls and does not pick himself back up. As Jeremiah 29:11 states, God has amazing plans in store for each of us, plans to prosper us and not to harm us, plans to give us hope and a future. But we must keep moving forward to get where God wants us to be. As Proverbs 3 verses 5-6 states, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." I wish you all the best of luck as we enter into the next phase of our lives. Congratulations, class of 2018, and God bless.
Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. So why do I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydream, every man has his goal. People like the way dreams have of sticking to the soul. Thunderclouds have their lightning, nightingales have their song. And don't you see, I want my life to be something more than long. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. something small, but I won't rest until I know I'll have it all. So don't ask where I'm going, just listen when I'm gone. And far away you'll hear me singing softly to the dawn. Rivers belong where they can ramble, eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky.
Good afternoon, Ridgeview faculty, staff, respected guests, and class of 2018. I would like to start this speech off by explaining the 5 W's of life: who, what, when, where, and why. I know you must be thinking, why is she giving us a lesson in English? But these are questions you should live your life by as you take the next step into your journey. Who? Who you are is what makes you unique. What? What lies ahead will always be a mystery. When? When life pushes you over, you must push back harder. Where? Where there are choices to be made, make the one you won't regret. And lastly, why? Why things happen will never be certain. Take it in stride and move forward. Now that I have you thinking, let's take a step back and remember our first day of high school. We were nervous and anxious, but at the same time, still hopeful. We stressed our parents about taking us school shopping because we swore we didn't have anything to wear. We made sure our book bag was packed with mechanical pencils and notebooks. We anticipated the excitement of our first day. We weren't worried about the 5 W's. We wanted to make friends and have the opportunity to make new experiences. But now that we have finally made it to our graduation, we have a whole new realm of worries. We are stepping out into the real world, a world we think we know so much about. While in high school, whether we admit it or not, we were coddled and babied, constantly checked up on and spoon-fed the answers. But we no longer have all the answers. Everything that we're about to experience is completely new. And with that in mind, I'll remind you of the 5 W's of life: who, what, when, where, and why. Wherever you end up in the next couple of months, whether it is in the military, college, or the workforce, you will need to remind yourself at these questions. Continuously remind yourself of who you are. Never forget what lies ahead. When life knocks you down, get up stronger. And wherever you go, remember to be the best you can possibly be. And if you ever find yourself asking why, your answer should be, why not?
Good afternoon, Ridgeview faculty, staff, parents, families, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. As many of you know, I typically shy away from speaking engagements. I'm a bit camera shy. However, there are no words to describe how honored I am to deliver the valedictorian speech today, June 4th, at our graduation ceremony. To attend Ridgeview wasn't a hard decision. Despite my acceptance into one of the magnet programs, I chose to attend Ridgeview because it was an alma mater in my family. Both of my older brothers attended and graduated from Ridgeview. My brother Jamel was Mr. Popular. He was a smiling face in the Ridgeview halls, crowned both homecoming and coming home king. Big shoes to fill, I know. My eldest brother Malik left behind a legacy of laughter, love, and hard work. His work ethic and determination allowed him to overcome many challenges, including a language barrier, as his Puerto Rican accent made it difficult for him to learn and speak English. Malik is not here with me today due to his tragic death 2 years ago, but I've been able to secure another connection to him as he once walked the same halls that I have walked for the past 4 years, and I know that he is proudly here with me today. My mom and dad always told me to try my best and give 100%, and that at the end of the day, you will be able to look yourself in the mirror and be proud of yourself for giving your all. I've humbly internalized their words and hope that my fellow graduates will do the same. My family is living proof to the saying, "It takes a village." Without the support and profound love of my parents, who have worked tirelessly and humbly to assure a great life for me, I wouldn't be standing here today. Without the grace and loving arms of my grandmothers, I wouldn't be the strong young woman I am today. Without the guidance of my brother, who has traveled to more countries than I can name, but still remains a loving and gleeful man, I wouldn't be giving this speech, so thank you to them. The other part of my village is you, my fellow graduates. It's been a long journey, with high points, low points, typical high school drama, and significant life changes. I've known most of these seniors since I was in 6th grade. Many more I've been close friends with since the 3rd grade. The individuals sitting before me today consist of some of my closest and best friends, and I've had the privilege of sharing many memorable moments with them. Traveling with these students allowed me to create a sense of family before I began high school, providing me with a support system. As I walked down the hallway each day, I continuously passed friendly faces, smiled, waved, and felt a sense of belonging. I look forward to seeing my fellow graduates at a reunion 10 or 20 years from now, just to see how successful we all are. These graduates have earned millions of dollars in scholarships, been accepted into schools across the country, and have chosen to bravely join the military. I couldn't be more proud to be a member of this graduating class and know that we will continue to blaze trails for numerous years ahead. On my journey to becoming valedictorian, I did have some teasing along the way and have had to make some sacrifices. Yet my countless hours of studying, hand cramps from writing too many notes, tired eyes from staring at a computer screen have led me to this moment, standing here as your proud valedictorian. I want to prove that hard work and dedication and a love for learning are worth it. I want to show the frightened incoming freshmen that the next 4 years will be tough, but it'll be so worth it in the end. I had a goal to be the valedictorian, to get accepted into Columbia University, and I was able to accomplish these goals. With the support of the Ridgeview administration and staff, I have been given the opportunity to study and thrive in a supportive and enriching environment. I will never regret my decision to attend Ridgeview, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity. I've grown tremendously at Ridgeview. I've been able to amplify my voice and begin to define who I am. My teachers have shaped me immensely. Special thanks to Ms. Hitchings, Mrs. Harrison, Mr. Newsom, Mr. Houghton, Mrs. Graham, Senora Buccelli, who has helped me gain so much confidence as a Spanish speaker, and of course, Mrs. Nicole Walker, who has become not only a friend, but a mentor of mine. To conclude, I'd like to quote Lily Tomlin, an American actress and comedian. Mrs. Tomlin stated, "I always wondered why somebody didn't do something about that. Then I realized I am somebody." I've learned that it is okay to stand up for yourself and stand up for what you believe in. In today's perilous and frightening times, it is imperative that we, as the future, fight for our rights and our place in this world, and never let any man, woman, institution, or idea take away our humanity. Our individual willpower and the tenacity of this graduating class of 2018 can never be taken away. As this is a lesson I'm still learning, I encourage you to always recognize your individual worth. We are all worth something, and each and every one of us, no matter where we end up in this next phase of our lives, has the capability to make this world a truly better place. I urge my fellow graduates to travel with me on this journey of self-discovery and know that it is okay to make mistakes, take chances, take risks, fall in love over and over again, and be kind to each other. Don't take advantage of the family and friends who love and support you. Our time on earth is unfortunately short, so don't let opportunities to change your life pass you by. Work hard, unleash who you truly are to the world, and never, never be ashamed to love yourself. It has been an honor to speak today as your valedictorian. I thank you with bittersweet words, because although I am saddened to leave the Ridgeview family and part ways with people whom I will treasure forever, I know that amazing things lie in our future. Thank you and congratulations to all my fellow graduates. Blazing out.
Good afternoon to the Honorable Richland School District 2 board members, Dr. Davis, faculty, staff, community members, parents, families, and most importantly, the audacious and destined for greatness graduating class of 2018. I welcome each of you here today to celebrate this milestone for about 315 soon-to-be Ridgeview alumni. I would also like to extend a special thank you to our military families. Ridgeview is proud to be home to a significant number of students from military families. Every day, our United States military service members exemplify selflessness and sacrifice. They are the world's finest. We salute our military families and extend our utmost gratitude for your service. We truly are the land of the free because of the brave. I am also proud to announce that in the class of 2018, we have 16 young men and women that will join the United States Armed Forces. Yes. These graduates have taken the oath to serve our country, protect our freedoms, and preserve our ideas. Let us always honor the incredible sacrifices that past, current, and future members of the military make daily for you and I. And now, class of 2018. Today we are here to celebrate you as you cross this most promising milestone and embark on the bright future that awaits. Each of you should have a bookmark on your seat entitled The Dash. So each of you should have a bookmark on your seat. You may remember that The Dash is a poem about a gentleman that stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. The poem reads, I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on their tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that they have spent alive on earth, and now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. And be less quick to anger and show appreciation more and love the people in our lives like we never loved before. if we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things that they said about how you spent your dash? Class of 2018, today marks the beginning of another chapter of your dash. In a sense, this day represents your sunrise. You have completed 4 years of high school. In fact, you've completed the first 13 years of your education from kindergarten until now. You have grown from small, bright children to optimistic young adults with great futures ahead. Indeed, as a class, you have so much to be proud of. Consider the following. The Ridgeview class of 2018 has collectively earned approximately $16 million in college scholarships, in which 80% of you will either attend a 4-year or a 2-year institution of higher learning. Yes, yes, yes. This class has won multiple state championships, including boys basketball and girls track and field. Yes. You may also boast an individual state champion, Tyler Mitchell, for the 200-meter dash. This class includes students that have been accepted to Harvard University, Georgetown University, Rice University, Duke University, Columbia University, Spelman, Howard, Claflin, Tuskegee, Midlands Technical College, the University of Southern Cal, Clemson University, and the University of South Carolina. Yeah. Columbia, Sumter, upstate campuses, to name a few. Your valedictorian, described as a kind, humble young lady that likes to dance and help others, is a United States Presidential Semi-Final finalist scholars. Congratulations. This class has 11 student athletes that sign and will continue to exhibit their athletic talents in college. This class has been the first and perhaps the only class to slime the principal. And host homecoming at the Spirit Communications Park, home of the Fireflies. This class was the first to establish Senior Sunrise, followed by Senior Sunset, with wonderful words of encouragement from our superintendent, Dr. Davis. This class is the very first to have a cohort of students graduate from the Carolina Alliance Technology Smaller Learning Community, which focuses on career pathways in engineering and computer science. This class led the way in giving back to the community and helping others by donating over 10,000 cans of foods to God's storehouse. With your leadership, Ridgeview has donated $2,000 to Red Cross Disaster Relief Funds, $1,700 to the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation, more than 500 toiletries to Sister Care, and broke a school record, raising more than $6,000 for Make-A-Wish during homecoming. Ridgeview class of 2018, you have been simply amazing, and I am extremely proud of your accomplishments. My heart bubbles with excitement when I think of how much more you will go on to do and achieve. Each of you should be exceedingly proud of the beginning of your dash. your sunrise. I want to leave you with quotes from 3 individuals that reflect the spirit in which you should live and pursue your dreams from this moment forward. I implore you to hold these words near and dear. First, Steve Jobs, the former CEO and co-founder of Apple. You know those iPhones that you all love so much? He said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition." Secondly, Ellen DeGeneres, the comedian and talk show host, designer, writer, producer, she said, "Follow your passion, stay true to yourself, and never follow someone else's path. Unless, of course, you're in the woods and you're lost and you see their path, then by all means, follow that." And finally, Chadwick Boseman, actor, director, and star of the blockbuster hit movie Black Panther. He said, "I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that's ultimately proven to have more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. This is your time." Ridgeview, class of 2018, today is your sunrise. Go forward and shine as brightly and beautifully as you can. Reflect on your achievements thus far and the quotes above. Remember that your time is limited. Every moment is precious, and that you are charged with fulfilling your passion and your purpose. Know that some days along the way might be difficult, but just because you may get lost doesn't mean you have to stay lost. If you reach down deep inside and pull on the pride and fortitude that resides within and push forward, you will get the victory and the glory, and your dash would have meant something. Your dash would have impacted your family and community. Your dash would have made the world better than you found it. Ridgeview Blazers, go, blaze trails, and continue to shine. Today is your sunrise, and it is your time. I am, you are, we are, Ridgeview forever. Dr. Davis, it is now my pleasure and privilege to announce that these awesome young men and women have met all the requirements for graduation. So with great, bold, and bodacious blazer pride, I present to you the Ridgeview High School class of 2018.
Good afternoon to the Richland 2 Board of Trustees and other elected officials, to our parents, family members, teachers, administrators in the Ridgeview graduating class of 2018. Over the past year, if you've had an opportunity to hear me speak, you would know that I focused my speeches, presentations, and discussions around 4 primary topics: striving to be premier, discovering your passions, fulfilling your purpose, and receiving your promise. At the start of this year, we introduced and unveiled the strategic plan for Richland District 2. It is titled Pathway to Premier. This plan represents the next iteration an evolution of Richland 2. It was created for the intent of serving as the district's North Star, the document that provides guidance and direction for all of our students and their families, our employees, and our community. It was developed to help everyone understand where we are going by describing and defining the journey and the final destination, which is to be premier, period. If you search the dictionary, you will find that the word premier is defined simply as first in importance, order, or position. This definition, although adequate for general and daily conversation, did not speak to the essence of the spirit we were seeking. And so we created our own definition. We define premier as a relentless, unyielding, insatiable, and unapologetic desire to consistently demonstrate excellence in all that we do. This includes every journey we embark on, every project, every task and assignment we accept, and in every challenge and obstacle that we complete and overcome. Being premier is more than a simple adjective. It is a mindset, a belief, a way of life. It is rooted inside of our desire and our need to achieve what all men and women instinctively strive for, the need to self-actualize and to fulfill our purpose. To be premier at anything first starts with discovering your passions. It is through your passions that you are made aware of the existence of your purpose. Your passions serve as your internal navigation system designed to guide you towards self-actualization. At birth, each of you are blessed with gifts and talents. These gifts and talents, I believe, are given to you for the nurturing of your passions. They are planted deep inside of you long before you are manifested in your physical form. Often, you do not know what they are or that they even exist because they are planted deep within your soul. It is through the practice of serenity, investigation, exploration of your soul, and your willingness to be open to new and different experiences that begins the process of unearthing your passions. These passions, when discovered and properly nurtured, will bloom and reveal the universe's unique purpose for your life. That purpose, although different for each of you, shares the universal expectation that you utilize your gifts, talents, and passions to be of service to your fellow brothers and sisters. It is your passions that help you fulfill your purpose, and it is through the pursuit of your passions that you uncover the meaning of your life, aiding you in fulfillment of the universe's purpose for your existence. Therefore, you are all obligated to accept the mission of fulfilling your purpose. It is not optional, and it is not something that someone can do for you. It is a mission that is distinctly designed for you, a mission that for some may take a few years and for others may take a lifetime. But it is a mission, nonetheless, that you are obligated to accept, because refusing to accept your mission will prevent you from realizing your fullest potential. A popular phrase in today's societal lexicon is the phrase, "I'm living my best life." This phrase is used to express and declare the actions that you take cause you to live your greatest life possible. Your best life is all about being the best version of yourself, a version that is continuously working towards your fullest potential without sacrificing or compromising your core values and beliefs. It is all about pursuing your personal legend. Recently, I finished reading the novel, The Alchemist, which tells the story of Santiago, a young shepherd boy who goes on a journey and quest to realize his personal legend. He travels from his homeland in Spain to the Egyptian desert in search of treasure buried near the pyramids. On his quest to realize his personal legend, Santiago is confronted and challenged with many obstacles. With each experienced obstacle and hurdle that Santiago encounters, there is a lesson learned. He learns he must always listen to his heart because it is the language of the universe and the way the universe communicates with us. He learns that at all costs, he must pursue his own personal legend, no matter how difficult the journey. On his quest to realize his personal legend, Santiago also learns to overcome his fears. He learns to never lose hope even when faced with what appears to be insurmountable adversity. He learns to stay focused on his journey while ignoring the negative influences that exist in the universe. He learns to develop the will, tenacity, and perseverance it will take to achieve one's fullest potential. By now, you recognize that we all have our own personal legend. Your personal legend is achieved when you fulfill the complete measures of the purpose you were created for. In order to do so, you must remember that from the moment of your creation, the forces of the universe are waiting to conspire to help you achieve your life's purpose. This is more than some cosmic conspiracy. This is the universe's promise to you. When your gifts, talents, and passions are aligned and in harmony with the universe's purpose for your life, the forces of the universe will conspire to help you achieve your personal legend. That is a promise. Two of America's most renowned poets, Nikki Giovanni and Tupac Shakur, offer their insight on the topic of reaching your fullest potential when discussing a rose that grew from concrete. Giovanni writes, "Did you hear about the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete, proving nature's laws wrong? It learned to walk without having feet. Funny it seems, by keeping its dreams, it learned to breathe fresh air. Long live the rose that grew from concrete when no one else even cared." Shakur shares this on the topic. "You see, you wouldn't ask why the rose that grew from concrete had damaged petals. On the contrary, we would all celebrate its tenacity. We would all love its will to reach the sun. Well, we are the roses, this is the concrete, and these are my damaged petals. Don't ask me why, ask me how." In parting, I would like to share with you this final piece of advice. It is the same advice that Polonius shared with his son Laertes in Act 1, Scene 3 of Shakespeare's play Hamlet. He says, "This above all, to thy own self be true, and it must follow, as the night the day, thou cannot be false to any man." He finishes by giving Laertes his blessing to signify that he is at peace with his son's departure from home. I, like Polonius, am at peace and stand ready to send you out into the awaiting world to strive to be premier, to discover your passions, to fulfill your purpose, to receive your promise, and to realize your personal legend. I implore you, whether you continue with your formal education, enlist in the military, or begin your career, take time to search your heart, soul, and spirit for your passions so that you might align them to your purpose and be true to yourself. Know that when you are misaligned, you will feel it. It would be that agonizing and annoying discomfort you feel in your heart and soul. But when you are aligned, it is that sweet sentiment of peace and joy that you feel. When you are perfectly aligned, you can truly proclaim that you are living your best life. Because after all, in the words of the poetic scholar Jermaine Lamar Cole, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Love yours. Thank you for letting Richland 2 family be a part of your journey so far. Remember, no matter where you go or what you do, we want to always remain a part of your journey and conspire with you to realize your personal legend. And now, graduates of the class of 2018, it is my honor and privilege to proclaim, by the authority vested in me by the Richland 2 School Board of Trustees and the South Carolina Department of Education, I hereby affirm that you have completed the requirements of the South Carolina Legislature, the State Department of Education, and the Richland 2 Board of Trustees, and are duly entitled to receive your diplomas at this time. Congratulations, Blazers.
Malika Imani Carmen Lightborn. Priya George. Kaylin Imani Cooper. Victoria Rose Jackson. Rondasia Elise Willis. Gabriel Augustus McFarland. Bria Nyasia Simmons. Jasmine Tiana Petrea Waring. Quentin Tyrese Washington. Alex Tiana Goins. Joy Van Callen. Oluwatabi Ifolulua Ario. Queen Talia Trapp. Josetta Marie Guider. Aaron Javon Walker. Christopher Boyd Kennedy. Patrick Daniel Smith. Kiara Janae Hayes. Logan Ashley Robinson. Maya Imani Bacon. Caleb Tyrell Cunningham. Diamond Alexia Gaston. Bernard Basil Hassan II. Jasmine Liz Nelson. Shanice Nicole Adams. Jalen DePaul Adkins. Blessing Osarugwe Ago. DeAndre Mackay Allen. Kayla Nicole Allen. Tyler Davis Altman. Samida Ramirez Alvarez. Elijah Josiah Anderson. Siani Akira Anderson. Christine Marie Arbois. Joelle Angel Arieta. Melanie Pamela R.E.K. Porras. Jose Andres Armas Reyes. Destiny Brina Arrington. Leah Lynette Atkinson. Robert Lee Backman III. Sincere Rajan Bailey. Blair Lamont Baker. Jared Alexander Banks. Michaela Malika Barnes Powers. Bailey Alexandria Barton. Sincere Desia Bates. Cameron Keith Bollier. Destiny Danielle Bennett. Kiana Michelle Benson. Cherish McCunna Onalani Bergosa. Michaela Lauren Bloom. Jayla D. Bolden. Lauren Sierra Bonner. Michael Dyrell Bookert II. Trayvon Alexander Balknight. Geraldo Andres Bracete. Caitlin Anna Brewer. Joyce Denai Brooks. Michaela Kiana Brown. Xavier Donovan Elias Brown. Andrew Cannon Bull. Mark Andre Agnan Bumanglag. Jordan Burgess. Madison Tamara Bush. Christopher Jacob Capers. Morgan Michelle Carolina. Micasha Monique Carey. Triniqua Arshane Chandler. James Edward Chapman. Scotty Ramel Chestnut. Jasha Trinity Lachey Colvin. Isaiah Jameson Cornelius. Janaya Ambria Cornelius. Maurice Dion Counts. Raja Xavier Cox. Imani Kiera Crandell. Quavon Jamel Cruel. Lindsay Anjani Cruz Gonzalez, Lillian Rose Cummings, Damian Alfonso Daly, Kiera Lene Daniels, Tony Tanisha Danzy, Janaya Tiana Davis, Jaden Malik Davis, Jacoby Duran Dixon, Mariah Elizabeth Dooley, Amira Jordan Dubard, Jakari Keyshawn Earl, Keith Lamont Eddie Jr., Jonida Alexis Eliscar, Shantasia Levancia Elmore, Tiffany Gabriel Enright, Taylor Marie Erasmus, Mohammed Urkek, Juan Felipe Espinoza Palacio, Jeremiah Onassis Evans, Mario Tremaine Evans, Sierra Lachey Farmer, Takiria Destiny Floyd, Jaheim Marquette Fordham, Hunter James Franklin, Tariq Dagan Fulmore, Larry Jerome Gaither III, Zion Shara Gales, Karina Alejandra Garcia, Yasina Garcia Serrano, Javon Tyree Garner, Avion Allen Garrett, Noah Harrison Gascon, Donovan Q. Gauze, Cortez Antonio Gilliard, Noel Ezekiel Gomez, Ebony Brianna Graham, Jasmine Ayana Graham, Christopher Daniel Grant, Isaiah Lynn Gray, Jada Nicole Green, Jessica Lene Green, Nicholas Edward Green, Timothy Elias Green, Abigail Lee Griffin, Ardeje Charisse Griffin Namako, Alexis Sierra Guess, Asha Christian Hagray, Jaslyn Monet Higgins, Markeem Lamont Hammond, Desmond Leon Hammonds, Kiana Tashiana Hampton, Jessica Marzetta Hansen, Devontae Dexter Harris, Kayla Michelle Harrison, Caitlin Ruby Hart, Makezia Diana Hartz, Khalees Natira Hawkins, Haley Danielle Hawkins, Kiera Anaya Hayes, Michael Leon Haynes Jr., Kayla Elizabeth Henry, Najee Danielle Henson, Madison Alexis Herring, Gabriella Dubby Lynn Hewitt, Yasmin Annette Hill, Raymond Clifton Hudson, Brandon Isaiah Jackson, Brandon Jamal Jackson, Caitlin Ariana Jackson, Keisha Michelle Jackson, Khalil Mark Jacobs, Calvin Jeremiah James, Victoria Alexis James, Donovan Alexander Jameson, Destiny Danielle Jenkins, Kayla Alexis Jenkins, Treshad Stacy Jett, Alexis Nicole Johnson, Kiera Tarika Nashe Johnson, Lacey Lawan Johnson, Lee Robert Johnson, Frederick Carl Jones, Justin Isaiah Jones, Miles Cunningham Jones, Montarius Michael Jones, Sativa Jones, Jacob Austin Jordan, LaShawn Tamara Junius, Micaiah Shalita Callie, Anika Arva Kelly, Sakia Marie Kelly, Ayana Simone Kimball, Izaria Manuela Kinsale, Daniel James Korn, Crystal Topanga Lawrence, Christopher Stephen Leapart, Kiara Darnicia Letman, Jaleesa Maya Likely, Zaire Nathaniel Lopez, Kaylee Elisha Mack, Tyler Jameson Mack Harris, Christian Antonio Mariner, Justin Trayvon Martin, Linnea Elise Martin, Michael Martin, Troy Anthony Martin, Tyler John Mason, Rebecca Michelle Massaro, Edward Jason Maxwell, Vincent Levon McClinton II, Avriana Marie McDonald, Malachi Isaiah Iran McGibbon, Dante Isaiah McMillan, Jemiah Ayani Mentor, Lauren Mackenzie Mitchell, Montrell Lamonte Mitchell, Tyler Anthony Mitchell, Mackenzie Morriso, Ian Elijah Morris, Lauren Camille Morris, Melissa Amani Morris, Dominique Jamal R. Mosley, Kendra Chanel Nance, Ra'im Manatazak Nelson, Rodney Trayvon Nelson, Selena Bettina Nelson, Nazasha Nicole O'Neill, John Isham Payne III, Tyree Jordan Perdue, Cameron Ashawn Perry, Megan Elizabeth Perry, Jalen Christopher Phillips, Josie Eden Pilgrim, Shania Monet Poole, Bernard Elisha Porter, Diamond Carlette Posey, Amari Shirshan Price, Anaya Janita Price, Ashley Nicole Price, Amber Nicole Ramirez, Jose Juan Ramos Rivera Jr., Anthony Joshua Razor, Marcus Trayvon Reynolds, Tadiq Effian Richardson, Antoine Yumi Robinson II, Lauren Renee Robinson, Shakelsius Cornelius Robinson, Zaid Nigeria Kiaja Nair Robinson, Zion Paul Rockhold, Jaden Tyler Amir Rogers, Joanne Rosales Martinez, Antonius Demetrius Sanders the Jr., Janacia Michelle Scott, Kiera Michelle Scott, Martin Leland Scott, Thomas Shasheen Scott, Zakiya Ashane Ali Scott, Brendan Slade Shipshock, Jacob David Schusterman, Andre Devon Seiler, Jayla Shawnisa Simmons, Kalia Shamari Sims, Michaela Renee Sims, Spencer Jordan Singleton, Talia Towers Singleton, Matthew Jaleel Smith, Patrick Lawrence Smith, Jameer Devontae Snell, Kenya Tiara Snooks Jackson, Julian Blake Staley II, Bettina Janae Stearns, Taja Janae Stevens, Gabriel Rain Stewart, Samuel Jacoby Striggles, Dean Ignacio Tahaye, Troy Taylor, Chelsea Alexis Thomas, Christopher Shannon Thomas, Dakira Elise Thomas. Renaya Michelle Thomas. Tanaya Celine Thomas. Ashley Nicole Tobin. Mark Hunter Todd. Sade Lapril Tompkins. Tierra Tamia Toombs. Aubrey Lynette Inez Trapp. Dante Joseph Turner Jr. Mattia Simone Turner. Raekwon Sterling Tyler. Evan Avery Vaughn. Thomas Chandler Villicala. Ivory Amaya Beyonce Void. Damian Lataz Walker. Isabella Jade Walker. Taviana Montea Walker. Brielle Tibet Wallace. Lacey Thomas Ward. Christopher Dominique Weatherspoon. Elizabeth Michelle Whitmore. Renee Alexis Wiley. Alexis Monet Williams. Ambria Leger Williams. Colin Emmanuel Jacob Williams. Jocelyn Lee Williams. Naja Kiana Williams. Reginald Antonio Williams Jr. Tiari Kuule Aloha Williams. Tommy Lee Williams Jr. Winter Brianna Williams. Alana Christina Williams Abney. DeAndre Malik Williamson. Taisha Dolores Wilson. Tanaya Sierra Winston. Amari Renee Woodard. Anaya Perry Woodard. Lorenzo Ryan Worthy. Trinity Amari Yates. Savannah Young. Christopher Dwayne Sanchez II.
Class of 2018, please rise. The tassel is worn to indicate a student's academic standing. It is an adaptation of the medieval tuft worn on the master's cap. The shift of the tassel from one side to another symbolizes the senior shift from student to alumni. Class of 2018, join us now in the symbolic turning of the tassel, followed by our alma mater and the reception of the graduates. Please rise and join us in the singing of the alma mater.
Selfishly as you guide us through eternity, this pledge we humbly give to you. To honor you it is due. We stand together side by side forevermore.